Hello, everyone. I'm Dr. Laura, and what I'm about to share could literally save your life. Right now, there's probably leftover food in your refrigerator. Maybe last night's dinner, some rice from yesterday, or that spinach salad you didn't finish. If you're like most people, you'll reheat it without a second thought. But here's the shocking truth. That innocent act could be turning perfectly good food into a health hazard. Every year, over 48 million Americans suffer from food poisoning. That's 1 in 6 people. For those over 50, the consequences can be deadly serious. I'm not trying to scare you, but I am trying to save you from a potentially life-threatening mistake. As we age, our immune systems naturally weaken, making us more vulnerable to foodborne illnesses. Our stomach acid production decreases, which is our first defense against harmful bacteria. Many of us take medications that further compromise our immune systems. What might cause mild discomfort in a younger person could land you in the hospital. The problem isn't just eating bad food. Many people don't understand how reheating can create new dangers. Some foods develop toxic compounds when heated twice. Others become breeding grounds for bacteria that survive the reheating process. Today, I'll teach you exactly which foods to avoid reheating, which foods you must reheat correctly, and how to do it safely. In the next 25 minutes, you'll learn 10 critical pieces of information that could protect your health for years. Before we start, please hit subscribe and the notification bell. I'm Dr. Laura from Senior Vital Guide, helping people over 50 live their healthiest lives. Grab a pen because I'm sharing specific temperatures and techniques you'll want to remember. The 5 foods you should never reheat. Food number 1, rice and grain-based dishes. Let's start with leftover rice. This might surprise you because rice seems harmless, but it can be one of the most dangerous foods in your kitchen when reheated improperly. Uncooked rice contains spores of Bacillus cereus bacteria. These aren't regular bacteria that die when cooked. They're spores that can survive boiling temperatures. When rice cools and sits at room temperature, these spores multiply and produce heat-resistant toxins. Even reheating to boiling won't destroy these toxins. Bacillus cereus poisoning causes violent nausea, vomiting, severe diarrhea, and abdominal cramps lasting 24 to 48 hours. For seniors, the dehydration can be life-threatening. I've seen patients hospitalized from reheated rice. The FDA's guidelines are clear. Rice left at room temperature for more than 2 hours should be discarded. If you must save rice, refrigerate within 1 hour and reheat only once to 165 degrees Fahrenheit. My recommendation? Cook only what you need and enjoy rice fresh. This applies to quinoa, barley, wheat-based casseroles, and other grain dishes. They all harbor the same dangerous bacteria. Food No. 2, leafy green vegetables. Leafy greens like spinach, kale, arugula, and celery are nutritional powerhouses when fresh, but problematic when reheated. The issue is nitrates. These vegetables naturally contain high nitrate levels, which are beneficial when consumed fresh, supporting cardiovascular health and lowering blood pressure. However, when reheated, especially in microwaves, nitrates convert to nitrites, then potentially to nitrosamines. These compounds are known carcinogens linked to stomach, esophageal, and colorectal cancers, according to research in the International Journal of Cancer and World Health Organization studies. Occasional reheated spinach won't cause cancer, but regularly reheating leafy greens creates unnecessary long-term risks. The solution is simple. Enjoy greens fresh, at room temperature, or cold. Leftover salads taste great cold. If you must heat them, use conventional ovens at low temperatures, never microwaves, and never more than once. Fresh is always best for leafy greens. Food No. 3, previously cooked eggs. Eggs are complete proteins essential for maintaining muscle mass as we age, but reheating them creates problems. When eggs are heated twice, proteins undergo changes creating harmful compounds. That green color in reheated eggs? That's hydrogen sulfide forming as proteins break down. regular consumption can cause digestive problems. More critically, eggs are highly susceptible to salmonella contamination. Even properly cooked eggs can harbor bacteria during cooling and storage. Reheating often isn't uniform enough to kill all bacteria, especially in microwaves. Salmonella is particularly dangerous for seniors, causing severe dehydration, high fever, and potentially bacteremia, where infection enters the bloodstream. Reheated eggs also become rubbery and hard to digest. Cook only what you'll eat immediately. For meal prep, consider hard-boiled eggs eaten cold. Egg dishes like quiche can be reheated once to 165 degrees, but quality diminishes significantly. Food No. 4. Mushrooms. Mushrooms are unique organisms that break down rapidly once cooked. Their proteins decompose almost immediately after cooking, even under refrigeration, creating compounds difficult for our digestive systems to process. Mushrooms absorb everything from their environment like biological sponges. They absorb flavors, but also moisture, bacteria, and microorganisms from air and surfaces. Even properly refrigerated mushrooms can harbor harmful organisms that multiply during storage. When reheated, especially in microwaves, heating is uneven. Some parts get hot, while others remain at temperatures where bacteria survive. The high water content creates steam pockets harboring bacteria. Reheated mushrooms become slimy and unappetizing. Cook only what you'll eat immediately. If you have leftover mushroom dishes, eat them at room temperature in salads or discard them. Food No. 5. Previously used cooking oils. This might surprise you, but reheating previously used oils is crucial for cardiovascular health. When oils are heated, cooled, and reheated, they undergo chemical changes, creating harmful compounds. Repeated heating creates trans fats and inflammatory substances directly linked to cardiovascular disease. Research from the American Heart Association shows consuming repeatedly heated oils significantly increases LDL cholesterol, promotes arterial inflammation, and increases heart disease and stroke risk. This is particularly concerning for people over 50, already at higher cardiovascular risk. Repeatedly heated oils also develop aldehydes linked to cancer and neurological problems. Use fresh oil for each cooking session. Yes, it seems wasteful, but your heart health is worth it. Change frying oil after each use. Never save oil from one session for the next. Take a moment to think about what you've learned. How many of these foods have you been reheating? Don't worry, you're not alone. Most people have done this for years without realizing the risks. If this information is helpful, hit that like button now. It helps YouTube show this video to more people needing this information. Comment below. Which food surprised you most? I read every comment. Let me recap what we've covered. Never reheat rice and grains improperly handled, leafy greens, previously cooked eggs, mushrooms, and used cooking oils. Each creates serious health risks when reheated. Now let's discuss foods that are actually safer when properly reheated than eaten cold. The 5 foods you must reheat properly. Food No. 1. Poultry and chicken dishes. Chicken tops. My list of foods requiring proper reheating. This isn't optional, it's essential. Poultry harbors salmonella bacteria that can survive initial cooking if temperature isn't high enough or cooking isn't uniform. Salmonella is particularly dangerous for seniors. While younger people might experience uncomfortable symptoms, salmonella can cause severe complications in older adults, including hospitalization requiring dehydration, bacteremia, and rarely, death. When storing cooked chicken, surviving bacteria can multiply even under refrigeration. Chicken provides the perfect environment bacteria love: protein, moisture, and nutrients. Proper reheating eliminates these risks. Salmonella isn't heat-resistant like rice spores. They die quickly at proper temperatures. Reheat chicken to exactly 165 degrees Fahrenheit. Use a food thermometer. Don't guess. Insert into the thickest part, avoiding bones. If using microwaves, cut into uniform pieces, arrange in circles, cover, rotate every 30 seconds, and check multiple spots. Better yet, use ovens or stovetops. Reheat slowly at 325 degrees, adding broth for moisture. Never reheat more than once. Food number 2. Red meat and pork. Red meat and pork need careful attention, like poultry, but for different reasons. These meats harbor E. coli, listeria, and other dangerous bacteria, causing serious illness. E. coli. 015787 can cause kidney failure, especially in older adults. Listeria grows even under refrigeration and is particularly dangerous for compromised immune systems. The 165-degree rule applies, but there's additional consideration: maintaining quality while ensuring safety. Red meat becomes tough if reheated improperly. The key is slow, gentle reheating. Slice steaks and roasts into smaller pieces before reheating for even heating and reduce time to reach safe temperatures. Add broth to maintain moisture. For ground meat dishes, be especially careful. Ground meat has more surface area potentially exposed to bacteria during processing. Pro tip: transform reheated meat into new dishes. Shred roast for tacos, slice steak for sandwiches, or cube for stews. This often yields better results than recreating original dishes. Food number 3. Soups, stews, and broths. Liquid-based dishes are among the safest foods to reheat when done correctly. The liquid environment can perfect bacterial growth during storage, but also perfect for achieving even, thorough heating. The rule is simple: bring to rolling boil and maintain for at least 3 minutes. This eliminates any bacteria present. Stir frequently for even heating. Interestingly, many soups and stews taste better after storage and reheating because flavors meld and develop. Proteins, vegetables, and seasonings continue interacting during storage, creating deeper, more complex flavors. Leftovers can actually be superior to fresh dishes. For cream-based soups, be extra careful. Dairy can curdle if heated too quickly. Use low heat and stir constantly. If separation occurs, whisk vigorously or use immersion blenders to re-emulsify. Bone broths and meat-based stocks need proper reheating because they're rich in proteins and nutrients. Bacteria love. When properly reheated, they're incredibly nutritious and healing for seniors needing extra protein and minerals. Food number 4. Frozen and previously frozen foods. This includes any food that's been frozen and thawed, whether leftovers you froze or commercially frozen meals. Freezing and thawing creates unique reheating considerations. When food freezes, ice crystals form within food structure. Thawing melts these crystals, creating moisture pockets and potentially damaging cell walls. This creates environments where bacteria multiply rapidly once food reaches above freezing temperatures. Previously frozen foods need slower, longer reheating than fresh foods to ensure safe temperatures throughout. Frozen casseroles might take 50% longer to reheat properly than fresh versions. Never reheat frozen food directly in microwaves unless manufacturer instructions specifically allow detailed guidelines. Microwaves create hot and cold spots, and with frozen food, cold spots can remain dangerously cold while other parts burn. Thaw frozen foods safely in refrigerators first, then reheat conventionally. For quick thawing, use cold water, changing every 30 minutes. Never thaw at room temperature. Always use food thermometers, checking multiple spots. Outside might be steaming while centers remain cold. Food number 5. Properly stored rice and grains. Wait, didn't I say never reheat rice? Here's the distinction. Rice properly handled from the beginning can be safely reheated once. Properly handled is key. If rice is cooled quickly after cooking, within 1 hour, stored at proper refrigerator temperatures below 40 degrees, and reheated within 2-3 days, it can be safe to reheat once. The critical factor is initial cooling and proper storage. Proper procedure. Immediately after cooking, spread rice in shallow containers to cool quickly. Refrigerate within 1 hour. Store at 40 degrees or below. When reheating, reach 165 degrees throughout. Add water or broth to prevent drying, stirring frequently for even heating. This applies to quinoa, bulgur, barley, and grain-based dishes not containing problematic ingredients discussed earlier. You can only do this once. Cook, cool quickly, store properly, reheat once. After that, discard remaining food. Universal guidelines for all food reheating. The 165-degree rule, your golden standard. When in doubt, 165 degrees Fahrenheit kills most harmful bacteria. Invest in good instant read thermometers, one of the most important kitchen tools, especially as we age. Don't rely on visual cues. Actually measure temperatures in multiple spots. The one-time rule. Only reheat once. Each heating and cooling cycle increases bacterial risk exponentially. Portion large leftover dishes before storing so you only reheat what you'll eat immediately. The 2-hour rule. Never leave food at room temperature more than 2 hours before refrigerating. In hot weather above 90 degrees, this shrinks to 1 hour. Bacteria multiply rapidly in the danger zone between 40 and 140 degrees. The stirring rule. Always stir during reheating for even temperature distribution. This is especially important for thick dishes like casseroles, stews, or sauces. Uneven heating leaves dangerous cold spots where bacteria survive. The container rule. Use shallow containers for cooling and storing. Deep containers insulate food centers, slowing cooling and creating bacterial growth opportunities. Food should cool from 140 to 70 degrees within 2 hours, then 70 to 40 degrees within the next 4 hours. Special senior considerations. As we age, immune systems become less efficient at fighting infections. Many medications affect immune function. Chronic conditions like diabetes, heart disease, and kidney disease increase foodborne illness severity. When in doubt, throw it out. Pay extra attention to expiration dates. Be more conservative with storage times. Let me summarize the critical points. Never reheat these 5. Rice and grains improperly cooled and stored. Leafy green vegetables, previously cooked eggs, mushrooms, and used cooking oils. These develop dangerous toxins or become bacterial breeding grounds when reheated. Always reheat these 5 properly. Poultry and chicken dishes, red meat and pork, soups and stews, frozen and previously frozen foods, and properly stored grains, all to 165 degrees Fahrenheit. Essential safety rules. Reheat only once. Always reach 165 degrees. Refrigerate within 2 hours. Stir frequently and use food thermometers. Senior considerations. We're at higher risk for severe complications due to age-related immune system and digestive changes. When in doubt, err on caution. Your kitchen should be a place of nourishment and health, not illness. Following these guidelines lets you safely enjoy leftovers while protecting your well-being. Food safety isn't about paranoia or waste. It's about being informed and making smart choices, allowing you to enjoy delicious, nutritious meals without unnecessary risks. If this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up and share with friends and family. Food safety is something we all need to take seriously, especially as we age. Subscribe to Senior Vital Guide and hit that notification bell for more health and safety tips specifically for people over 50. Coming up next week, 10 warning signs of food poisoning you should never ignore. Critical information for recognizing symptoms early and getting faster treatment. I'm also offering a free downloadable food safety checklist you can print for your kitchen. It includes safe storage times, proper reheating temperatures, and warning signs. Find the link in the description. Before you go, please share in the comments. What surprised you most in today's video? Was there a food you've been reheating that you now realize might be risky? Do you have food safety questions I didn't address? Have you experienced food poisoning from reheated leftovers? Your engagement helps me understand what topics matter most to you and helps YouTube show this potentially life-saving information to more people needing it. Thank you for spending time with me today. I hope you feel more confident making safe choices in your kitchen. Remember, good health starts with good nutrition, and good nutrition starts with food safety. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and I'll see you in the next video. This is Dr. Laura from Senior Vital Guide, reminding you that your health is your greatest wealth. Stay safe, stay healthy, and happy cooking.